Welcome. In the last video, we have seen the tissues. Tissue is a group of cells having a common origin and performing a common specific function. We have seen there are two types of tissues, meristematic tissue and other is the permanent tissue. Meristematic tissue, we have seen that they are made up of the actively dividing cells which have a power of division, and the cells are continuously added. We have seen apical meristem, intercalary meristem and lateral meristem. Now we are going to see the permanent tissue. Permanent tissue means the tissue is made up of cells which have lost the power of division. The cells which have lost the power of division, they are unable to divide, they have stopped their division. The cells are full grown, the cells are mature and they cannot further divide, and such tissues are called the permanent tissues. So permanent tissues are made up of the cells which have lost the power of division, the cells are unable to divide, the portion is completely mature, and that tissue is called the permanent tissue. Naturally, the cells are coming from the meristematic tissue. Permanent tissues are of two types. One is simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. Simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. Now what is simple permanent tissue? Simple permanent tissue is also called the homogeneous tissue. Homo means similar, and complex they are called the heterogeneous tissue. Simple permanent tissue means when the tissue is made up of identical cells, when the cells are similar. Because we define the tissue as a group of similar cells. The tissue is defined as a group of similar cells. But there is little difference again, that dissimilar cells also assemble together for performing a common function. So on the basis of that, we are saying this is simple permanent tissue where the cells are similar. All the cells which are forming the tissue, they are similar or identical. That is called the simple permanent tissue. And what is complex permanent tissue? Complex permanent tissue means the cells are dissimilar but performing a common function. Similar, performing a common function. Dissimilar, one cell may be of this shape, second may be of this shape, third may be of this shape, fourth may be of this shape, but different kinds of cells performing a common function, that is called the complex permanent tissue. Examples are xylem and phloem. Xylem is water conducting tissue and phloem is a food conducting tissue. And here simple permanent tissue has parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. So now we see the simple permanent tissue. So permanent tissues are the tissues which are made up of cells which are permanent, which have lost the power of division. This is parenchyma. When we cut the stem, if this is the stem of the plant body, this is the root system, and if you cut this stem and if you see the tiers of it, transverse section, so outermost layer of the stem will be epidermis. Epi means outer, dermis means skin, outer skin. Inner to this there will be cortex. Inner to this there will be endodermis. Endo means inner, dermis means skin. Then we come to the vascular tissues. Vascular tissues, that is xylem and phloem. These are the vascular bundles. These are vascular bundles which contains xylem and phloem. And in the center there is a pith. Pith is again the packing material, parenchymatous zone. So this is the structure of the stem. If you see the part magnified, Then in magnified view we will say this is epidermis. Then near to this there will be cortex. This is cortex. Then comes endodermis. Then comes pericycle, and then comes phloem and xylem. So this is the part magnified. Now in this stem or root, almost little bit difference is there. In this stem, if you see the magnified view, what kind of tissues are present? So this is parenchyma, the first permanent tissue that we are seeing. Parenchyma is a simple permanent tissue. It is a simple permanent tissue because the cells are identical. The cells contain nucleus and cytoplasm. The cells have lost the power of division. The cells have lost the power of division. The cells, they show intercellular spaces. Intercellular spaces. Intercellular space means the space between two cells. There's a gap. So they are loosely arranged. The cells are loosely arranged. The nucleus is prominent, cytoplasm is much. The cells store large amount of food material. Cytoplasm is much and storage. So parenchyma, it is a storage tissue. Its main function is storage. And this is normally present in epidermis and cortex. It is present in cortex and pith. This is in cortex region, parenchyma is there. In pith region, it is there. So the main function is storage of food material. So whatever soft tissue we find in the plants, potato soft, parenchyma. Papita, the soft part, parenchyma. Watermelon, the soft part which we eat radish, parenchyma. So whatever soft tissue is present in the plant, they are all parenchyma. Sometimes in some plants, these parenchyma cells, when they contain chloroplast, sometimes the parenchyma tissue contains chloroplast. So naturally, when the parenchyma is there, it's colorless. But sometimes when the cells contain chloroplast, then it becomes green. And when it becomes green, the function changes, that is photosynthesis. And when the green color cells are there, then the parenchyma name is changed. It is called chlorenchyma because it contains chloroplast. Sometimes these parenchyma cells, when they are loosely arranged, very loosely, when they are loosely arranged with large gaps, these are the gaps, and these are called the air cavities. And in this air cavity, the air or gases are stored which help the plants to float, and which is seen in the aquatic plants. Those plants which grow in water, they show this type of tissue, and then it is called parenchyma. In lotus, where the plants float, the leaves float on water, and for floating it stores large amount of air or gases and makes the plant light. So this is called parenchyma. So normally the parenchyma is colorless. Its function is storage of food material. But sometimes when the parenchyma cells, they contain the chloroplast, it is called the chlorenchyma, and when it is chlorenchyma, the function will be photosynthesis to prepare food material. And when the large air spaces are there which help the plant to float, then the name of the parenchyma changes. It is called the parenchyma. So this is about the parenchyma. The second type of permanent tissue is a collenchyma. This is collenchyma we are talking. Collenchyma, the cells are oval again or spherical. It is again simple permanent tissue. The cells are living, so this is also a living tissue. Parenchyma is a living tissue. Collenchyma is a living tissue. The cells are oval or spherical, contain nucleus and cytoplasm. What is the difference here? The air spaces or intercellular spaces are, no intercellular spaces are there. The cells are tightly packed. The gaps which are present between the cells, these gaps are filled by cellulose. Cellulose thickenings are there. Cellulose thickenings are present here. And these cellulose thickenings, they make the collenchyma elastic. It helps in elasticity of the plant. It provides mechanical support and elasticity to the plant organs. The cells are living, contain nucleus, contain cytoplasm. The cells are oval or spherical. This is a simple permanent tissue. All the cells are similar. And the intercellular spaces are packed with cellulose. And this cellulose help in elasticity of the plant. It is present below the cortex it is present, or above the cortex it is present in some plants which show elasticity. For example, Ashoka tree. When the wind blows, the trees, they bend like this and this, but they do not break. The tendrils, the plants which are climbers, their stems, they bend in any direction. That bending nature is due to this collenchyma, which provides elasticity. So the plant parts become elastic. If you bend some plant, it will bend like this, and if you release, it will again come back to its original position. That elasticity is due to this collenchyma. So this is about the another type of we have seen the permanent tissue, parenchyma is there. Another is the collenchyma. Parenchyma is a soft tissue which contains the food material, which is for the storage of food material. Any soft part which you see in the plants, they are made up of parenchyma. It is a living tissue, contain nucleus, cytoplasm, simple permanent tissue. The cells are loosely arranged with gaps. Here the gaps are not present in collenchyma. This stores the food material, but sometimes when it is green, it is called chlorenchyma, because the chloroplasts are present and hence the function changes to photosynthesis. Then sometimes the cells are very loosely arranged in aquatic plants, then they help in buoyancy of the plant, floating, and then the tissue is called, parenchyma is called parenchyma. This is collenchyma, where the cells are oval or spherical and the intercellular spaces are deposited by the cellulose deposition, which provides elasticity to the plant organs. So today enough this is. In the next video we shall continue this.